Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash, the one to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, have mercy upon you. Alright. Here we go, y'all. Trump ICC order sparks global outage. NATO nations world court chief hits back. Serious attack. I know I did quite a few videos. Probably about a little over a month ago. Probably could be 2 months ago. Within that time period, I remember the ICC was bringing up charges on Benjamin Netanyahu, right? And not Trump, but Biden. I remember doing a video on it. So look at what they're trying to do now. They're trying to dismantle the ICC, which is the world court, which is in what sits amongst the NATO nations, right? Trump ICC order sparks global, because I remember when the NATO nations, I remember they said they are the ones that was talking about a warrant arresting Benjamin Netanyahu when he was committing genocides against the the Palestinians. So let's listen up. This is prophecy. This is prophecy concerning the 10 horns thou sawest upon the beast. These shall hate the whore. So listen up.
These sanctions on this scandalous and corrupt organization, the ICC, that threatens the right of all democracies to defend themselves by themselves.
The court should be able to undertake its independent work where a state is...
The devil is something else, y'all. Deceitful. This devil here, okay, let's hear this again so I can speak on it.
The right of all democracies to defend themselves by themselves.
The court should be able to undertake its independent work.
On this scandalous and corrupt organization, the ICC.
Scandalous and corrupt organization, the ICC. They're scandalous because they're what? They was we just say mark him. They were marking him concerning him over there committing genocide over there with those the Palestinians, right? This is what he's speaking on. This is why he wants the ICC dismantled. Because why? He wants to continue to do his wickedness. Because Trump said less than a week ago or a couple days ago, so many days ago. I don't know. I've been going to so much stuff. But I don't know when he said it. But I think it was about 3 days ago, 4 days ago, something like that. Trump said spoke on Gaza being just leveled. He wanted the Gaza script. Of roughly paraphrasing what he said. But let's listen up.
Threatens the right of all democracies to defend themselves by themselves.
The court should be able to undertake its independent work where a state is unwilling or unable genuinely to carry out investigations or prosecutions. The court is an essential part of the human rights infrastructure. We deeply regret the individual sanctions against the court, and we call for this measure to be reversed.
How can they bring sanctions against the court, which is the International Criminal Court, right? That just lets you know. Well, let's see this right here. A big fight erupts over Trump's sanctions against ICC. Trump to bring up Trump sanctions. Now the ICC is what? It is an international criminal court to what they set up for what? For the purpose of anyone getting out of order and doing something that they shouldn't be doing, like committing genocide against a people. That they can what? That they can stop it. Then when and stop it and what? And prosecute whoever it is that being what? Being the devil. But you can't stop the devil from doing what the devil's work. But first off, he's doing what? Doing the Lord, well, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So all these things, whether it's on the left hand side, right hand side, the Heavenly Father, He's the one that controls all these things. So this is nothing more than prophecy unfolding right before your eyes concerning the whore, which is America, that sits upon many waters. I'm going to read it. Israel welcomes action. Ukraine worried about impact on Putin. The ICC member NATO nations hit out at Trump. So they going back at Trump. So so they're split. NATO and well, you got Israel, the Israelis, the small hatters, with America, which is the whore, right? They are what? They are together, and they are against what? Against NATO. That's prophecy. Serious attack on ICC president's sharp reaction to Trump's orders. International Criminal Court, ICC, slams sanctions imposed by the U.S. Man, everybody's against U.S. Boy, I tell you, boy, if this not prophecy, man, taking place, I eat my shoe. ICC president described them as serious attacks against law-based order. This is again. This here is the reason this is taking place is for one. Start with Benjamin Netanyahu. He is the one that was committing genocides against a people, and we know who they were, right? And then you got what? You got America taking sides with see that it does not matter whether you're a Democrat or Republican. They're all going to take the sides of those small hatters over there. They're going to take their side. They're going to ride with them. Because why? Because this is prophecy. Prophecy says so, right? I'm going to go over the scriptures and go over everything and go in the scriptures and explain a little more in great detail concerning the whore. We know what whore is America, right? So, but the main focus, it's on Israel too, but the main focus is what? Is the daughter of Babylon, which is America. Tom Cole, a Kane, said she deeply regretted U.S. President Donald Trump's order. Okay, here we go. ICC hits at Trump. We firmly reject any attempt to influence the independence and the impartiality of the court or to what? Politicize our judicial functions. So, Trump doing what Trump do. Well, America doing what America does, right? Because they what? They so used to making rules, and then when it comes to them following the rules that they themselves made up with the other nations, it's what? They take them and they bend them. For who? For the sake of them. So this is what we are seeing. And the world is seeing this on a what? On a world stage concerning the nations turning against who? Turning against America. Right? So they're going to have to, well, I'm going to get it. It says such threats and what? Coercive measures constitute serious attacks against the court's state parties, the rule of what? Of law-based international order, and millions of what? Of victims. Nearly 80 members of the ICC, including NATO nations, slammed U.S. sanctions. That's the whore. She make the rules and she take them and she bend them for the sake of what? Of them. Everyone has to follow the rules that they made up, right? Everybody but them, right? The whole is just trying to protect those fake what's over there in the land of Jerusalem, or Israelis. Members of International Criminal Court issued a statement on the matter concerning what? They warned that Donald Trump's sanctions increase risk of what? Impunity. Let's get that word, impunity. Right? Impunity. Impunity is the what? The ability to what? To act without facing punishment, loss, or other negative consequences. So this is Benjamin Netanyahu in America. They want to what? The ability to act without facing punishment. So they want to commit genocide. They want to take people's not send them aid when they're bombing and killing what? Children, women. They want to do what? They want to do what they want to do. The ability, impunity is what? The ability to what? To act without facing punishment, loss, or other negative consequences. It can also refer to the failure to punish those who would commit illegal or harmful acts. Example of what? Impunity. A teacher who this is an example, he chews gum in school while what? Students are what? Not allowed to. Great example. A person who ignores, another example, a person who ignores the law because they believe their power or money give them the right to do so. A criminal who operates with impunity off campus despite efforts to what? To prevent crime. Now the causes of what? Of impunity is what? A weak justice system that allows officials to what? To evade consequences. Same way over here in America. I mean, it happens all the time. They make laws daily in their what? In their judicial system, and they what? They make them and break them. They do what? Statutes are what? Statutes are changed daily. Damn near. They make a law, they turn around and what? Change it. For what? For the sake of them. A culture that allows officials to avoid the negative consequences of their actions. So this is all Trump trying to do. Trying to bend the rules that they themselves had made. You know, America has what? Has signed many treaties and have broke every one of them. With every nation that they have ever what? Made a treaty with. For most serious crimes and threaten to erode international rule of law. The statement was led by what? By Slovenia, Luxembourg, Mexico, Sierra Leone, and what? And Vanuatu. The signatories also said that the decision could force the ICC to close its field offices. Wow. Wow, they pushing it, boy. They putting that pressure upon them, boy, because they want to what? They want to continue their wickedness without what? Without anyone acknowledging their wrongdoing. You know, no matter who they come up against, you know, they could be next. Could be one of them coming up against one of the NATO countries, and no one says anything. This is how they want to act. They want to act out on anyone. Then they want their actions to be what? Justified by what? By themselves, right? And making up what? Make up lies concerning the reasons for what? The reason we went in because of such, which is nothing but lies. It added that what sanctions would severely undermine all situations currently under probe, meaning severely undermine. They undermining the what? The severely undermine, meaning the crime that Benjamin started with him that he committed over there in the land of Palestine, Gaza, the crime that he has committed. All sanctions currently under what? Under probe. They got that word probe. Let's see something here. Probe.
Here's the definition of probe. A blunt-ended surgical instrument used for exploring a wound or part of the body.
Yes, injuries. Probe. Something that's under there, let's read it right here. A blunt-ended surgical instrument for now wounded or part of the body. Physical explore or examine something with the hands or an instrument. Let's see something here. Researchers probing the glands. Let's see something. 1 second, y'all. Let me get some words. Explore, prod, poke. Well, you know, in other words, just examining and probing at what? The probing at the search or searching or looking into something and explore what very thoroughly, but they are what? They are undermining their wickedness, but that is being what? That is being viewed by what? The ICC. So that's what they're doing.
Ми переконані, що Міжнародний кримінальний суд.
I guess I got to read it again anyway. Huh? We are convinced that the ICC will continue to perform important functions in Ukraine's case, namely bringing Russia criminals to justice. So they won't. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that too. They want to bring up criminal charges against the president of Russia. And they're what? They're against them, but the ICC talking about Russia, but they did what? They also spoke on Benjamin Netanyahu, his crime, meaning crimes of war, right? So let's see if they're gonna go into concerning because he did say we are convinced that the ICC will continue to perform important functions in Ukraine's case concerning the Russia. Y'all know, we know what's going on. The war that's been going on for years now concerning talking about some justice. So now that they go making up a narrative and trying to say that Russia is doing something, committing crimes to concerning justice. It's always just us or just the ones that they want to face justice.
Продовжить виконувати важливі функції в кейсі України, а саме притягнення російських злочинців до відповідальності, і Україна продовжує працювати з МКС.
Okay, Ukraine continue to work with the ICC to move these cases forward. I mean they all been doing what? They've been helping out with Ukraine with the war. All the NATO countries been sending so Russia really been going up against. This is why what his name is Young, what's the name is over there? Well, damn, I can't think of the president. North Korea. This is why this is why they sent theirs, because Russia, they needed help. Let me say that, because in other words, they're just gonna change the subject. I want to change the subject up and go into something else and talk about something else. This concerns the whole, concerning everyone coming up. This is prophecy concerning what the other nations, which is the 10 horns which thou would seal upon the beast, thou shalt hate the whore. This is what is happening and unfolding right before your eyes.
Над тим, щоб ці справи просувалися вперед. Я думаю, що рішення...
He said, I think the U.S. decisions are not related to the Ukraine's context. Yeah, they're not concerned. They're concerned with I haven't even seen this here. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if they're going to go into concerning... Yeah, they're not concerned with that. They're concerned with more concerning Benjamin Netanyahu's crime. Let's see.
Американські не пов'язані з українським контекстом. І ми сподіваємося...
We hope that they will not affect the court's ability to achieve justice for the victims of Russia aggression. That's great.
Що вони не вплинуть на можливість суду досягти справедливості і правосуддя для жертв російської агресії. І ми продовжуємо, ми вважаємо Міжнародний кримінальний суд.
Okay, we believe the International Criminal Court is an important tool in achieving these goals and again in bringing war criminals to justice. Yeah, but let's see if it's going to speak on Benjamin Netanyahu's crimes, his crimes.
Важливим інструментом в досягненні цих цілей і знову ж таки притягнення воєнних злочинців до відповідальності.
Okay, Dutch PM vowed to preserve unhindered functions of the ICC in the Hague. So everyone is riding with ICC except for America and in Israel. Dick Scoof said ICC can continue to operate despite announced U.S. sanctions. Yeah, they so in other words, we ignoring what y'all saying because you all are what? You are trying to bend the rules for your sake, for your own sake. Okay, let's see. Netherlands slams U.S. sanctions. Of course, as the host country, we have a responsibility to guarantee the unhindered functioning of the criminal court at all times, and we will keep doing that. So there it is, man. There it is. Well, PM mean Prime Minister. Netherlands slams U.S. sanctions. The Netherlands stands by the International Criminal Court, which is the ICC. We are also proud of the Netherlands and also of the Hague as the city of what? Peace and justice. The ICC is a what? Explicit part of that. And we will do everything we can to ensure that the ICC can fulfill its task. So in other words, that's coming up against, that meaning that what? You got to come up against what? America and what? In Israel. France also reaffirmed its support for ICC, saying it will mobilize to help the court. There it is. Trump targeted ICC over preliminary investigations against U.S. and Israel leaders. There it is right there. Trump targeted ICC over preliminary investigations against U.S. and Israeli leaders. Which is, we know that what? That Benjamin Netanyahu was committing what? War crimes against what? The Palestinians. There it is. That's what I was waiting on. U.S. President signed an executive order imposing sanctions on ICC officials. So here we go. He want to bend the rules. He want to toss out what he want to toss out. That's both of them. They thinking they're going to, boy, prophecy, boy, it is truly unfolding. The sanctions include blocking property and assets of what? ICC officials. That's America. That's America. They want to block that money. They got control of what? Those FRNs, which is those Federal Reserve notes. This is why they are trying to what? Get rid of the what? Of those. Well, it's the New World Order. This could be a they all work together in a sense to what? Concerning the what? The New World Order, right? And getting rid of them FRNs and making everything what? A digital. Why? Because this is the overall ending of what is going to take place, which is what? Which is that chip, which is what? We're going to need to buy ourselves to be part of what? This system, this current beast system that they're what? Implementing right before our eyes. You know, it's amazing, and these guys around here teaching, they giving you every excuse to avoid the truth concerning the MOTB. Trump also announced, amazing man. Trump also announced suspension of U.S. entry for ICC officials and what in their families. Yeah, look, they targeting their families. They targeting ICC officials and their families. I guess they talking about the countries, families, meaning what the NATO nations, families of them, or they talking about the literal family. I doubt that, but I mean, hey, I don't doubt none of it. You know, the devil is what the devil does, right? What they all are part of man. There's another whole nother. Let's just get into it.
From breaking news, detailed analysis, in-depth interviews, and explainers. Follow the Times of India.
All right, man. Now let's get into the scriptures, right? Let's get into the scriptures concerning them to where I want to get right here. See, slam sanctions imposed by U.S. There we go. I'm gonna keep that right there up there, right? This is okay. Let's go. Let's get context, right? Go to verse 1 and 17. which is Revelation 17 and 1. And then I'm going to jump from there. Right? This is what they said. And there came, Revelation 17 and 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, me who? Apostle John, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore. And who is that, man? That judgment by what? By nuclear destruction. That's America, the great whore. Right? That sitteth upon many waters. Meaning what? Many people. That's America, right? Because they have an asphalt base down there in every country. Right? With whom, let me read verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, adultery, fornication, and the what? And the inhabitants of the earth have been what? Made drunk with the what? The wine of her fornication. Policies. Right? False doctrines. These are the things that what? That America controls, and they're pushing, and that they was pushing on what? On everybody. Right? And they're the one that what? That started what is called the European Union / NATO. So let's get to verse 16. Hold up. Let me start at verse 15. Point is in 16, but let's start at verse 15, right? And he saith unto, which is Revelation 17 and 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, which is what? America, were what? The whore. Were the whore, which is who again, which is America, sitteth of peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Verse 16, which is the point. And the 10 horns, which is the European Union, now what? / what? NATO, which thou saw, which is European Union, but NATO is what? We know NATO is what? Is a part of the European Union, right? And the 10 horns, which thou sawest upon the beasts, these shall what? Shall hate the whore. Who's the whore again? America. Let's go here to verse 7, which is Revelations 17 and 7. And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou what marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman. What the woman is? Who's the woman? The whore. Which is who? America. That sits upon many waters, which is people. And what? And of the beast that carrieth her, which is the what? The system, the beast, which has the what? The 7 heads and 10 horns. Let's see here. Back to verse 16 of Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. So this is prophecy unfolding concerning NATO NATO and European countries. They're what? They are coming up against what? America. Because of what? America trying to bend the rules of what? ICC. You know, they have established the, you know what? Let me see something here. Let's see something here right quick. Let's see what Google says here. When was the ICC, International Criminal Court, who is the International Criminal Court made up of? We know that. Let's see. Let's read it anyway. The ICC, which is what? Independent of the United Nations, start with the European Union / NATO, is based in the what? In Hungary, the what? The Netherlands. Although it may sit elsewhere, the ICC is composed of what? Of 4 primary organs the presidency, the judicial division, the office of the prosecutors, and the registry. I want to get the let's see. Okay, this. Oh wait. Okay, it says is U.S. a member of the ICC court? Let's see this here. It said at present 123 nations have ratified the Rome Statute and are members of the ICC. Rome, y'all. Assembly of the states parties, while the United States played a central role in the establishment of the Rome Statute that created the ICC. The United States is not a party, state party. Okay, cause they're what what I'm looking for. They are what that is in verse 6. Actually, the wonder with the great, when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration, meaning love. So the United States is what? It's esteemed as a higher regard than the other nations that are part of the European Union / NATO. Is ICC? Let me see something here. Who? I seen something I want to go with. Who controls the ICC? Who funds the ICC court? Okay, that's good. Who funds the ICC court? Although the court's expenses are funded primarily by state parties, it can also receive voluntary contributions from governments, international organizations, individuals, corporations. Not what I want. I want to see the origin of the ICC. Let's see something. The origin of the ICC. When was it started? That's what I wanted. Okay, the International Criminal Court, ICC, was established in 2002 by the Rome Statute, which entered into force on July the 1st, 2002. The Rome Statute was negotiated with what? With the United Nations. Origins, Tribune, Rome Statute, the Rome Statute. Okay, the Rome Statute was adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1998. LCC. Okay, that should be enough of that, y'all. Let's back to verse 16, which is Revelations 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked. What does that mean? Meaning that America is going to get it by all of their allies, right? Because they're going to shoot what? ICBM missiles and new missiles and missiles probably you never heard of. They're going to be what? Shot out here in America, and America going to be what? Taken off the map. When I say taking out the map, all of what as you see concerning skyscrapers and buildings and structures, those things will be no more. Because it's going to get it like no other. Right? Just as when the Heavenly Father take up his elect, they're going to be what? Like never seen before. So we're definitely in the last days of prophecy, because prophecy is what? Is unfolding right before our eyes, and these things was prophesied decades and decades before. Well, even before then, the scriptures before then, right? I'm just saying decade, prophesied decade. I'm talking about the prophets that have returned and prophesying and giving what of the current events that are taking place over there in the ICC in America. We talking about this here because for a long time we as a people we were what? We was this was hidden from us. How was it hidden from us? Because it was not time until the prophets in this New York area I'll go in detail concerning who it is and whatever. Concerning what? Giving us clearer and better understanding concerning the scriptures. Because before the apostles and them came, there was no true understanding concerning the of all things concerning the scriptures. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall what? Eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. She's going to be burned with fire. What that is? Daniel 7, right? Daniel 7 and 21. Daniel 7 and 21. I beheld in the same horn, that horn was who? Is America, made war with the saints, which was the Israelites, but of today, the elect, which is start with the 144,000, then the women and children, they are going to be the only ones that are going to what? That are going to make it out of what? Of America, which is Babylon, which is that whore, right? Concerning the what? The 10 horns shall hate the whore, which is America. And what? Prevailed against her. When they say the saints and what prevailed against her, you talk about Deuteronomy 28 concerning us going into what? Captivity, which is slavery under the hands of what? Of our enemies. Until the Ancient of Days, verse 22, until the Ancient of Days came and judgment was given to the saints. Who is the Ancient of Days? The Heavenly Father himself, of the Most High. And the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. This is future prophecy. All of the things that you see are taking place, this is prophecy. And this is, all of these things are future prophecies. And this is the last portion of what? Of that future prophecy concerning America getting it just due. And the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives of this land, which is what 12 tribes of the children of Israel, which is Judah on down to Naphtali. We are what? This is what we have been waiting for, which is what? Which is concerning the other nations, starting with the 10 horn, which is European Union and NATO, coming up against what? The whore, which is America. Saw upon the beast, which is Revelation 17 and 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. And that fire that the scriptures speak about is those ICBM missiles that the other nations are going to shoot on it. Yahweh Shai, who y'all ignorantly call Jesus. The chariots that y'all ignorantly call what? UFOs. They are going to what? Going to be a witness in the death and destruction of what? Of said America, which is the whore. Verse 17 of Revelation 17 and 17. I'm going to read it verbatim. For God hath put in their hearts, meaning their minds, of the other nations, to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beasts, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. Which is what? Which is prophecy, man. Which is unfolding right before our eyes. Verse 18 of Revelation 17 and 18. And the woman, which is America, which is the whore, which thou sawest, is that great city which reigned over the kings of the earth. So when that number say, Call Allah Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rekah HaKodash, Shalom.